Today is January 18, 2024, 6:17 a.m. I have been trading Forex now for a bit and honing my skills to really blossom into a profitable day trader. Aside from not being able to take advantage of this, see, I bought a short right there, but covered too soon, thinking that the support is going to cause it to bounce back. Sure enough, it did bounce back, but it did not hit where I closed and started to go down. So that would have been that's a 1x gain. 1, 2, 3, 4 more x, or 5 more x would have been. So it would have been. I would have made 5x more, but I closed early. Something to keep note of, because this trend is moving. It is essentially in a trend mode. It is in a trend mode. Now that's the trade itself. And what I noticed that, people talk about in the olden days in San Francisco when there were barely any people around the world. Maybe there was maybe a handful of human beings on Earth. Now there's more than 8 billion human beings. There was this gold rush in San Francisco, and recorded in history, they talked about how people with picks and axes and shovels who are selling them to prospectors actually made the real money. Now I reflect on the amount of snow that we got here, and I can tell people in stores probably had shovels flying out of the doors because there's so much snow outside. And I can see when I was studying and observing, I was unable to put my finger on it and realize that's what's going on. Now I see the people who are selling the picks, axes, and shovels are making the real bucks. Here's why. Now, so far in this account, trading account, this column is called a commission. This is the profit. Now, when I make a futures trade, there is no commission. But when I make a Forex pair trade, there's a commission. So for half a lot, I have to pay $1 for a round trip. So that means approximately with this profit of $10, I'm actually paying 10%. But if I make smaller gains, that's like 20%, 20%, 10%, 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%. Even when I'm losing, I'm paying on top of that. So this is the digital picks, axe, and shovels that this broker is charging. And the amount here is massive, the way that I trade. Because when I scalp, I go in and out with a small amount, and that's a significant amount of, that is almost a 50-50 split between what I make and what they make. So truly, picks, axes, and shovels, selling them is a very, very lucrative deal.